new one for me. I've technically played this game before. Never finished it though. So obviously, I love the Legacy of Kain series. Kind of annoyed that they didn't bring out Defiance as well as the two Blood Omens, because we've got the 25th anniversary of Soul Reaver coming up, and they're releasing HD remasters, full proper upscaling as well, of the Soul Reaver 1 and 2. And then a bit before, they've released Blood Omen 1 and 2 on the PS Plus. They need to put Defiance in, because Defiance is first of all technically at the minute the end of the game, or the end of the series. Dark Diary status controls for encryption. We're okay. Now I used to own this game on the original PlayStation. I think I've got so far in, but I've never finished it. So obviously the aim of this one is to finish it. Probably going to die a lot, but I'm going to hope that Rewind will be helpful and kind, maybe. Obviously, this game is the first in the series of Legacy of Kain. And it's incredibly different to what we get afterwards. Now, depending on how quickly I go through this, I may do it in technical timeline order, or a release order, really, more like, because obviously you have Blood Omen, then Soul Reaver 1, Soul Reaver 2, Blood Omen 2, then Defiance. Chronologically, it's 2 Blood Omens first, then the Soul Reavers, then Defiance. The only difference is that Blood Omen 2 technically takes place in an alternate timeline, which would make sense when I get to number 2, Soul Reaver 2. So what I might do is I might do it in release order, and maybe we have to wait a little bit until I do Soul Reaver, because that's not out until December, I think, but it's pre-ordered and ready. Anyway, this one is a isometric top-down hack and slash puzzler. It's a bit Zelda-y. It's a little bit Zelda-y, but obviously with vampires and blood.
There is a magical operation of maximum importance. The initiation of a new aeon. When it becomes necessary.
I do love the dialogue. The dialogue in this series is absolutely delicious. Now, the first game, I think you can find it online. Someone's made a movie version of this where they basically have all the dialogue that gets spoken, along with stuff in between that fills them in. Ooh. Oh my. Now this does look primitive by today's standards, but watch that. That in a flipping PS1 game.
Call your dogs! They can feast on your corpses!
Yeah, so he is a vampire. I know who he is, but I'm not going to spoil much.
Fulfilling the circle mallet of the Saffron, you are hereby damned.
And those of you that know your voice actors, that is Tony J, the late Tony J. The two things I know him from really are from this series. He plays a different character in the next few games. A very important character, but he Technically, the way he plays here is important, but anyway. Dead. Oh dear.
The tavern's closing.
Oh dear.
Best be on your way, stranger.
What? No mug of ale for a weary traveller from distant Corhagen? I can reward you well, for I am of noble blood.
I stay open for no man in these dark times.
I believe I've spoken
Things
about
come with the night that no sane man would welcome.
And so I left, cold of heart and soul, forced to the road and the long, bitter night.
That's him!
Save Victor!
End it! Now!
There's supposed to be a way you can survive it, because there's a trophy for it.
They victors, suffering to the conquered. Ironic that now I was the one suffering. Not anything as pedestrian as physical pain, rather the cruel jab of impotent anger. The hunger for revenge. I didn't care if I was in heaven or hell. All I wanted was to kill my assassins. Sometimes you get what you wish for. The necromancer Mortanius offered me a chance for vengeance, and like a fool, I jumped at his offer without considering the cost. Nothing is free, not even revenge.
You will have the blood you hunger for.
Yeah, ironically, because you're a vampire.
I awoke to the pain of a new existence, in a dank womb of darkness and decay. The sanctuary spell enables me to travel to my crypt, where the soil of my grave provides me respite. I often resort to this when I am weak and need nourishment. Reputed to have been ripped from the chest of the greatest vampire to have ever existed, Janos Audron, the heart of darkness restores vampiric unlife. Life is precious, Janos discovered, as it was torn, throbbing and bleeding from his own body.
This is a safe point.
Within the walls of these chambers I could find respite. And if I so chose, resume my journey when my weariness abated.
The fancy way of saying save again. Yeah, so yeah, what was I trying to get at? The dialogue in this game is so sparse to a point. There's still decent scenes in it, but compare 4 days, 19 hours. But some people have like compiled the cutscenes together, and the whole thing's like an hour long. compared to what others could be. Right, oh, well, I didn't want to go there.
The world had changed to my eyes. I had not expected such cruelty from the light. For in the embrace of the sun I could find no comfort, only
I got away from
malice.
him to talk.
This would change in time for the worse, along with other things.
Yeah, so in the daytime you're slightly weakened, but you're not.
When rainfall comes, vampires are wise to find shelter from its acidic touch.
Hmm. So apparently this, I'm trying to find all the secrets while I'm also playing this. So apparently there should be boulders.
This ancient vial bears with it a dark gift indeed, for with it my life force is increased.
Now, half of them you need bloody things to do anyway. Right, let's actually find an actual guide that actually teaches you properly. There's a day and night cycle as well, which is really cool. Especially I've just found out, yeah, there's certain things that only open at night time.
They Victus!
It's started to rain as well. blood.
These ancient symbols of power contain raw magical energy that increases my own capacity to summon energy for the spawning of spells. These curious devices hurl bolts of whirling energy and eviscerate my human enemies by stripping ragged flesh from blood-stained bone.
These are the ones that... Figure out how to use items.
The heart of darkness. Flay. These curious devices hurl bolts of flay.
Flee. So I need enhancements to move them. So it's like a lot of secrets need to be come back to, which is perfectly stupid in my opinion.
Hunger and weakness are no bar to vengeance's call. I would find my slayers and send them back whence I came.
Kill you, bastard! If we put you down once, we could do it again.
What trickery is this? Their sneering faces were forever etched upon my memory. I had crossed death for this moment. My mind was empty save for one thought. I would kill. There is no greater release than that from vengeance sated. With my assassins dead, my quest was over.
Well, apart from that last one.
They victus!
'Tis not over, Kain. These fools were merely the instruments of your murder, not the cause. Look to their masters, look to the pillars, and gain way to the fortress of the mind.
This was where the bloody deed of my murder took place.
Everything's German. Probably shouldn't have broken into the house.
The necromancer had offered me no warning as to what my resurrection would entail, and yet I must confess in my haste I had not sought one. Was his gift a curse? I would seek the pillars for an answer.
Save Victor!
New hold, he does continuously swing out. There's a very cool effect in the second game where you actually see the... Because obviously you're always going to need to constantly drink blood. So in Blood Omen 2 you actually get like this, like your health bar. It's the same vial system, but it, like, you see a drop out every minute or something.
As daylight chases darkness, the vampire's power wanes. The pillars of Nosgoth. Even in life, few sights have moved me such as this. I marvel that such beauty should grace our dying world.
Nopraptor, your madness has shattered our dreams and blinded you.
Keep your distance, or I'll send you back to hell, spirit!
There is nothing left of me to fear, vampire. I'm only a shadow of my former self, Ari, the balance of the Circle of Nine. Even so, I can provide the answers you seek.
I seek only a cure.
There is no cure for death, only release. You must destroy the sorcery that is now poisoning Nosgoth. Only then will you realize peace. The 9 of the Protectors of Hope were sworn to use their powers to preserve our world. Now these pillars have been corrupted by a traitor. My murder at the hands of this beast drove my love Nopraptor mad. Now he spreads misery and pain among the Circle, crumbling the very foundation of Nosgoth. You must restore balance. You must right the pillars of Nosgoth.
I care not for the fate of this world.
Then for yourself, Kain. Beware the unspoken.
Ah yes, the unspoken. Bear in mind she's been dead for 30 years at this point. Well, I'm assuming Kain's about 30 years old.
Nopraptor, with his blind act of vengeance, threatened to destroy all of Nosgoth. Each Circle member was bonded to the pillar he served. The pillars reflected the mental state of their servants, and as the minds of the Circle degenerated and descended farther into dementia, the pillars crumbled. To restore them, each member of the Circle had to die, and the artifact that served as their link to the pillar had to be returned. Only when all the pillars were restored did Ariel claim my curse would end. And so, my hunt for Nupraptor began. These beacons serve as landmarks during my flights in bat form. Once I have committed their locations to memory, I can always return.
Yeah, this game has fast travel.
In bat form, I can travel great distances with ease. From my vantage in the heavens, no region of Nosgoth is forbidden to me. Save Victor!
It's always dungeons. And dragons.
While it is true that natural light weakens a vampire, magical light can have many uses indeed.
Mm.
Please, help me, kind sir! Please, help me, kind sir! Help me, kind sir!
Oh, there's a map. Nice. Let's zoom in, zoom out. Let's change magic. That's items. Now X is to use, right?
Please, help me, kind sir!
Please, help me, kind sir! Night dawns, and with it, the vampire grows stronger.
You.
My lupine form enables me to move like lightning and leap over obstacles barring my path. But the guise of the wolf brings with it its own kind of hunger and rage.
Where is it?
One must be wary in dealing with the spirit forges. The wraiths and shades that inhabit them offer items beyond mortal dreams in exchange for a sampling of your blood. The wraithsmiths forge their items with forfeit souls.
Ooh.
Shed your blood for me, and these artifacts will be yours. So, you come to the Spirit Forge for help, do you, vampire? Trade your secrets for the blood of the dead, I will. So, you come to the Spirit Forge for help, do you, vampire? Trade your secrets for the blood of the dead, I will.
The energy bolt employs magical force in its rawest form. A messy spell, but a potent one nonetheless.
Bay Victor! Bay Victor!
The Heart of Darkness. The Heart of Darkness.
There is a magic.
Oh, balls, I've started the game from the beginning again.
The tavern's
No.
closing. Best be
It's
on
because
your
it's an
way,
old get.
stranger.
Actually, what am I doing?
What?
No mug of ale for a weary traveller from
I can't do
distant
anything while he's talking.
Corhagen? I can reward you well, for I am of noble blood. I stay open for no man in these dark times.
Oh, there is. They're
Things
currently
come
having a
with the night that
conversation
no
about
sane man would welcome. And so I
things in the
left,
darkness.
cold of heart and soul,
Oh god.
forced to the road.
The thing is
and the
this game's
long,
got a lot of
bitter night.
dialogue, but if you do something, it basically won't let you do anything until they've shut up. So hang on. I'm saving myself time. So instead of going, I'm not going to go in there. They've done it for the games that were harder back in the day. They've put a rewind option. Technically yes, but if it saves me 3 time, I'm not going through the entire game again. I mean, all it would have done was I was been sent back to the save point, but then as far as I'm aware, that save point would lock me into there anyway. And if I'm constantly getting killed all the time, I'm never going to get out. So I may as well go get stronger first, then come back. I hope.
The blood of ages flows so sweet. Come, drink from us. Your strength has increased, for our blood enhances.
Don't know, maybe though. Yeah.
The village of Nachtholm was typical
Put some
of
money out.
Nosgoth peasantry. Yet amidst the farmers and
It's
smithies
supposed to
of the
sweeten it and
quiet
also makes
country
it easier
life
to do.
prowled brigands and cut purses.
The pub.
The blood of ages flows so sweet. Come, drink from us. The rain will do you no harm, for our blood preserves.
Please, help me, kind sir. 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 Help me, kind sir. Help me, kind sir.
Oh, thanks for that. I should knock me right back into the cave again.
The gypsies, purveyors of distrust and superstition. Most of their babble should be taken with a pinch of salt, since the gypsies often tinker with weary travelers' minds. However, a few gypsies have something interesting to say.
Except when I'm killing them, then they can't say anything. Well, these are becoming pointless.
There are benefits to traveling beneath a human guise. The threat to my person is lessened, and much information can be gleaned. However, the illusion is flimsy, and any act of aggression on my part can break the spell. Wasserbunt lay, its glory now stained and faded, a faithful child in the looming shadow of Nupraptor's retreat.
Something is amiss. The wagons from Avernus just never turned up.
Nupraptor's keep lay west of Wasserbunt. I would seek to cut the cancer from its heart.
It looks like Skeletor's little fortress.
Aye, I've heard of a wise oracle who lives in the mountains to the north. The Heart of Darkness. The Heart of Darkness. The wind carried screams from the west. I couldn't help but smile. Someone else in this world was suffering more than I. Brave Victor! Brave Victor! Brave Victor! The Heart of Darkness.
Ve Victus!
Oh, this is not fair.
The Heart of Darkness. The wind carried screams from the west. I couldn't help but smile. Someone else in this world was suffering more than I. The gaping maw of Nupraptor's retreat rained upon Nosgoth all his pain and misery. The disease begged to be cleansed. The gaping maw of Nupraptor's retreat rained upon Nosgoth all his pain and misery. The disease begged to be cleansed.
Ve Victus!
Bay Victor! Bay Victor! At times, my magic extends into very exotic disciplines, such as the manipulation of time. I am able to slow time down so I can move about, quick as a wolf, while all others move as though they were mired in mud.
Hmm.
Bay Victor! Bay Victor! Bay Victor! Bay Victor! Bay Victor! Bay Victor!
There is some, yeah, that's the word. They should do. They usually have painkillers in there. Okay. Mhm. If you do.
The mentalist Nupraptor was renowned through Nosgoth for his tricks of the mind, telepathy, and telekinesis. Pilgrims traveled from all across the land seeking the comfort of his lies. I sought not his wisdom, but his life.
You dare intrude upon my sanctuary? Can I not mourn in peace? Leave and let my solitude be complete.
Save Victor!
Oh.
I see.
Huh.
You dare intrude upon my sanctuary? Can I not mourn in peace? Leave. Leave and let my solitude be complete.
Please, help me, kind sir!
Probably just wants fuss, to be fair. Don't know, actually, though.
Victor! Please, help me, kind sir!
Ooh! Because you've just got to be a claws cat. Instead of, you know, paw. No, it'd be alright. Just wasn't expecting it. I think I'm beginning to remember why I never finished this game. Yes. Maybe. New. Oh, I need the lightning bolt spell. Well, that's dumb. Why lock behind a thing I need? Maybe I do need to do this again. Oh well.